Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lee Van Dam here, and we've got some new news, so I want to go over that with you. And I also want to talk about a tanking strategy that I'm working on, and we're going to demo it in a fight as well. So let's get right to it. So for New Year's, I looked at this one already, but it's cool because every day we're going to get 100 lapis instead of 50 for completing all the daily quests. So that's going to be a really nice way to rack up on lapis for summon. So that's awesome. I love it. And it's going to be the whole month, so be sure to take care of all the quests and get them done. Now, character I've been waiting on just because storyline wise it was so cool, we're getting Dark Fina, or Majin Fina, if you want to call her that. But so this is Fina's dark side. We're also getting Elle, who, if you played the story, has a really nice run. And then we've got Luka, the water priestess. So let's go over them real quick, because Dark Fina, I am really interested to see what she brings to the table, considering what her character represents. And so her job is a dark spirit. She's got really high magic, and of course she's going to be doing magic damage most of the time. Her Trust Master reward is called Dark Bond, so it boosts magic when it's equipped with a robe or a rod. So that's cool, and that can be helpful for a lot of characters. So that's pretty sick. Now she's got they don't have her limit break up, but they tell what it does. So it deals partial, unmitigated dark damage to all enemies. And she's a unit that's capable of learning various magic attack abilities, and she's got one called Dystopia, which causes dark damage that increases in power with multiple uses against all enemies. So she could be a really good dual cast candidate because of that, especially if it increases every time she casts a spell. So there are no holes in her game, because she has abilities like Revoke, which get rid of silence and stone. So that's pretty sick. And she has a chance to counterattack if she's hit with a physical attack. So it's going to be really interesting to see how we beef her up, but that looks really cool. We got Luka, the water priestess. She's very adorable in story mode. And so she is able to get Priestess Miracle, which restores hit points and removes all status ailments except for disease and stone. So that's kind of like Tillith as far as healing. So that's really cool. And she's got Raise, and she also has a way to buff defense and spirit. So she gets like the other side of Cheer, which is actually Cheer is more like attack and defense. So she gets defense and spirit. So she's pretty cool for helping to ward off magic damage. So that's nice. And then we've got Elle, the soldier, who is really working hard to try to impress his fiance. And so Trust Master's Arsh's Talisman, that's pretty cool. Plus 20% for hit points, plus 10% for defense and spirit. So that's pretty good to have as an accessory. He's going to be a spear tank, and so he gets spear mastery. He also is the ability to counter, so that's cool. And he has draw attack, so he's going to be built to tank. It's going to let me get 5 stars, so I don't know how far that's going to go. Considering now we've got a lot of 6-star stuff, and so I don't know if the stats will be there for him, but he'll be fun to at least play with in story mode. Oh yeah, Luka's Trust Master's Water God's Protection. It boosts your MP and your SPR spirit by 25%, so that's pretty large, and gives you water resistance of 20%. So actually that's pretty stout, especially on a caster that's using Ramu to help you avoid the weakness to water that comes when you attach Ramu on. And then we've got, and I've already talked about Dark Bond, so that's cool. So those are the new characters. It's really sick. So we've got Dark Fina and Luka. They both can become 6-star, whereas Elle can only be 5 stars. So when you're drawing, you're mostly probably going to get Elle, and then we're just going to hope for Dark Fina, since she starts at 5 stars, and get a Luka in there. I have a lot of summon tickets, but I don't have a lot of lapis, so we're going to see how that goes for me when I start to summon. I've got some money to turn in from Google Opinion rewards, so we're going to hope for the best and see how that's going. All right, so we got memories from the Aquapolis. So we got a new original dungeon. Let's see. So Rain and his friends have found themselves lost in a strange space created by the memories of people. Nice. All right, so this is going to be a maze of people's memories, so that's cool. It's kind of like the Inception movie. We've got almost 2 weeks to finish it up, and so we're getting the summon ticket for the first one. That's pretty good armor. The Maiden's Vestment, the Water God Amulet is pretty cool for a tank, and then Empress Birch. So that's going to be wow. So it's a whip with magic. Wow. So that's really going to be awesome for Rydia because she uses whips and has a chance to inflict blind and silence. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay. And you get a Trust Moogle for the elite. Yes! So I will be able to get dual cast. Finally! I will have dual cast on someone else. So that's really sick. It says you get help from other characters in Brave Exvius, and that's going to be in the Vortex. So memories from the Aquapolis. Got that coming up next. That's going to be hot. And this weekend we've got the Chamber of Crystals. So if you need help leveling up your espers, this weekend's going to be good for that. So that's pretty solid. How's everybody been treating as far as the raid? Raid's been good to me. I was able to get everything that I needed and finish it up, so that was super solid. And now we're just trying to see how high we can get ranking wise. And so that's where we're at right now. What I wanted to talk about now real quick is the tanking strategy I'm using, because I really like snow. And so I wanted to figure out a way to really kind of make snow a really important part of my crew. So I've worked on it, I've done it. And so what's going on is that snow is everything you need in a tank. The only problem is that Cecil is like everything you need in the cover tank. So if you can find a way to really have Cecil doing cover tanking a lot of times, it's even better because Cecil's taking even less damage. So what I do now is we've got Snow drawing all the aggro, and then we've got Cecil doing the cover tanking and trying to mitigate as much damage as possible from Snow. So I've got a Mirage Vest on Snow, and I've got Snow provoking everybody. So when they go to attack Snow, Cecil has a 75% chance to cover tank for them. So either Cecil's going to take half damage, so it mitigates the damage down, or Snow, in an optimal situation, as long as you can keep the rotation right, doesn't take any damage at all. And so let's go through that. And I'm not going to use anybody with, well, yeah, we're just going to use Lunas, because if you've got Ifrit on right now during the snow fight, that's not good. Not good at all. I think I need to change his weapon, because I still have, yeah, I have the Golem Staff on for Arena, because petrifying people is super duper broke. So, hey, might as well go ahead and use it. So, all right, let's get to it. All right. So we're going to start with buffs. We're going to start off with buffs. And so for this particular mob, since I know he's going to power up first, we're going to start off with Mirage. Depending on the mob, I'll start off with Provoke first and then Mirage, or, you know, in this case, we'll start off with Mirage, because we know that we'll have another round of Provoke, and Mirage will last longer anyway. All right, so we'll get the buffs out of the way. I also have a theory, and I'm working on it, so let me know if you see it in this video of Meteor. Since Meteor deals non-elemental damage, It changed with physical attacks. I think so. So I'm trying to time it now to where I am able to hit up some physical attacks with it and get some extra damage, especially for arena. That's what I want it for. All right, so that's the focus. Okay, so now we're going to provoke with snow.